All right, we have been in a wash, rinse, repeat weather pattern here, and yeah, for the most part that'll continue into the weekend, but there are some subtle changes, you could say, working in the background to take us to the forecast we actually want, which could be arriving next week. We could be talking about decent rain accumulating on the ground in the coastal bend in the next 7 days. It's something that's going to be very exciting, but in order to get rainfall, we need that main ingredient, water in the air around us. And until today, we really hadn't had enough to make for clouds, so we need clouds for rain too. We're going to see the very, very gradual increase of humidity continuing to take shape over the weekend, and by the time we head into next week, these muggy dew point temperatures are going to be a very good precursor to the rainfall we are expecting, at least if the forecast goes as planned. Dew point temperatures give us an idea of how much water is in the air around us in comparison to the temperature. So in the coastal bend, when we have 60s on the board here, it's feeling pretty muggy, but we've even got some numbers that are close to 70 across a lot of our neighborhoods right now. And I think that's going to be a more common occurrence as we head on into, say, Monday and Tuesday of next week. The timing couldn't be better. We have another cold front headed our way toward the middle and end of next week too. So we'll be watching the timing very carefully. Still a lot of unknowns, but signs are looking good. We'll talk about it in a second, but the weekend is here. So what do you need to know? Well, if you enjoyed today's forecast, where we had a cooler start in the 60s, a little bit of that shallow fog that wasn't too problematic, but a bit aesthetic, took us to some warm 80s during the afternoon with the occasional gust. You're in luck. That is exactly what we have for tomorrow and also for Sunday, the difference being that small increase in humidity. So as it stands this evening, Friday night plans should be enjoyable. Temperatures are in the upper 70s for a lot of neighborhoods, finally coming down from those 80s across most of our inland neighborhoods. So into the overnight, expect it to be quiet with the start of some morning fog, as we've been seeing the past couple of mornings. It's going to be mainly a concern for those inland neighborhoods where visibility could be dropping down to as much as a mile, perhaps a little bit less. Alice was down to about a half mile or just before sunrise this Friday morning. So a similar scenario expected to take place. And then after the sun pops up, we will see the fog disappear and it'll be another sunny, beautiful day with partly cloudy skies. Now we'll be waking up to similar temperatures too. Those will be generally in the low to middle 60s, warmer conditions along the coast where the water tends to keep you blanketed in overnight. But the one metric we'll be watching carefully, as I mentioned, how much water is in the air around us. Humidity takes a big climb as we head into next week. And while we'll be looking at very humid conditions, this is more water, and that makes it more likely that we're going to see rainfall because not only will we have the main ingredient, but something to tap into that water and make it fall to the ground. Rain chances have been consistently more confident. There's a lot of model guidance that suggests all of the ingredients are going to come together at the right time. So while we'll be dry through the weekend, take a look at rain chances. Looks like scattered showers are going to be in our forecasts as we head through the second half of the week, beginning by about your hump day Wednesday through Thursday especially, and maybe even Friday. But we are already in November. It's our dry season. Let's talk about rainfall because we haven't had a lot this year. You don't need me to tell you that, but it's been a long, dry while. Last day with more than a half inch of rain was 8 weeks ago, September 22nd. More than an inch of rain, that hasn't happened a lot. June 12th, an inch and a half, and the wettest day this year, over 2 inches, March 27th. 2.12 is the most we've had all year. So your eyes do not deceive you. We've got some rainfall in the forecast coming for the tail end of next week.